Alright everybody, welcome back to the StarLadder Star Series Season number 9. It is Cloud9 Dota versus Insane Gaming here in a best of one series. Right now, big game coming up for Cloud9. If they get this victory here, they'll move up to 7-2, tied for about second or third place right around in that area. Actually third, considering Empire has just been on an absolute tear. Thank you so much for joining me guys here on StarLadder. My name is Mott, and I'll be bringing you this series as well as the next one, which is going to be Virtus Pro versus Sigma. So a lot of good Dota action today. Already a couple of games going through, but right now we have 2 more to go. And Insane, they're just looking to get on the board right now. They've only got, well, they actually don't have any victories going to their name right now. So this is a big one for them. If they can get a victory, they can at least feel good about themselves heading into the next couple of games right now. Cloud9, like I already said, a big game for them. We'll see what they draft up here. Already starting out with the Lycan band. No surprise there. That hero is just so strong right now. Hal's so good, as you can see in lane with somebody like an ancient apparition can absolutely tear people down. Also so good at split pushing. A lot of people just build the regular boots, Vlads, into that medallion, especially if you're on the dire side, right into a Necro 3, push down towers, you'll be in an okay position afterwards, and then maybe go from there, maybe into a Basher and Abyssal Blade, something along those lines. But theoretically, you'll probably win the game at that point. Once your Necro 3 is done, you just start pushing down towers like there's no tomorrow, and then all of a sudden you have to deal with the rat Dota that is the Lycan, and it's kind of like we're back at TI2 already, so.
Reserve time.
However, that's not going to be the case. We do have the Lycan band coming up from Cloud9 Dota right now. 1 minute and 15 seconds left in reserve time already. Insane, they go for the Dazzle band, and this is a hero that's been seen a lot lately. You have that Shallow Grave so nice. The aggression early on for Poison Touch is pretty good. Shadow Wave as well to keep your team alive, and Weave is just so good for early game aggression. Batrider now coming out for Cloud9 Dota, so Bone7, a known Batrider off-lane player. He's coined a couple of builds, a bit unorthodox as well, but he is quite the Bat player. Ember Spirit on the other side of things, and the Disruptor. Insane Gaming decently playing that Disruptor, especially in the Tech Labs Cup. Not sure if anyone's really been watching that, but a lot of interesting games going in there with the qualifications that have been going around. So good stuff with the Disruptor pickup already, and the Ember Spirit as well. Another pick coming out from Cloud9, and considering how much they love Luna, I'd imagine they might take it this pick here. I think it might get banned from Insane Gaming, just to say we don't want to see that. We don't want EE to have that hero. He's too good, even if he sometimes can throw the game with his item choices, but still, they're going to go for the Visage instead. AUI 2000, probably, I would argue, one of the, if not the best Visage player out there in terms of his micro. He's just an all-around fantastic player. He can get farm all over the map with that Visage. Just an absolute tour de force of a player on that hero. So already have our first picks and bans done. The Ancient Apparition banned out as well for Cloud9 Dota, making sure that Chilling Touch is not available, that Ice Blast as well, not coming into play, not becoming a factor here for Insane Gaming. Insane Gaming, they're going to have to put all their eggs in the Ember Spirit's basket here, try to get him some farm. We'll see if they throw him mid or in the safe lane, deciding, you know, where is he going to get this farm exactly, and what is he going to go for in terms of itemization. You can go for that early Desolator if you really want to, but Battle Fury is another choice as well. The Lifestealer is going to come out in terms of bans right now. That's actually interesting, but Cloud9 have picked it up from time to time, so no surprise there. With the Batrider, with the Visage, maybe you need to pick up a support that actually has a bit more lockdown for Cloud9 at this point. Somebody like a Crystal might be okay. Pile Die playing that so very strongly, so they could certainly go that. Another hero that has just any sort of lockdown really would be nice. You can even think about a Vengeful Spirit if they want to go a bit unorthodox. They will ban out the Nyx Assassin, making sure Insane don't play that in the off lane. Nyx Assassin has also seen a bit of play in the mid lane from time to time. I think Sing Sing did it not too long ago. I might be incorrect about that, but still. But it's interesting to see, like I talked about, they have the Ember Spirit for Insane. Is that going to be the mid? I'm not 100% sure. They ban out the Doom, just such a strong hero there. Cloud9, they could go for that Luna if they really want to. I've seen a couple of other carries picked not too long ago, and a lot of teams are starting to opt for more hard carries sometimes. You see an ATMH here and there. Morphling is certainly very good, I think, especially if he's played in that mid lane, which is kind of what EG like to do with their lineup, have RTZ farm in the mid lane on a Morphling or somebody that's more of a semi-carry and hard carry, and then kind of have a sort of a space creator as your safe lane farmer. So we'll see if Cloud9 Dota want to do that. They've always kind of relied on EE getting farm on a decently hard carry kind of role, so they may not go for that. Sand King now coming up for Insane Gaming, a hero that I haven't seen them play. You know, I've seen them play Venge, I've seen them play the Disruptor as well, but Sand King's not somebody, and it's not a hero I've seen a whole lot of Insane Gaming play. And we'll see if they can get a couple kills, some early aggression going through the boots into the straight-up Blink Dagger. You don't necessarily need the Arcanes anymore now that Blink Dagger has no mana cost, so you can just try to rush that Blink as quickly as possible. Go into the jungle.
10 seconds remaining.
Stack up the creep camps, use your sandstorm, because that actually is a decent
5
ability now. The
seconds
AoE increased,
remaining.
and they did change it a while ago where you couldn't sandstorm farm, and you know the creepers would stay there. They
Reserve
kind of
time.
run away now, but it doesn't even matter at this point because Sand King can just, he has such a big AoE with sandstorm that it's actually pretty decent. So Insane Gaming, they're gonna go for that kind of initiation. Invoker coming out for
Radiant
Cloud9.
team
I've seen EE play this, one of his better heroes, going for the Quas Exhort, combining it to get kills with the Sunstrike. They don't really have that kind of scenario right now because they don't have the lockdown, whereas you might have like an X-Assassin doing some impales into the Invoker Sunstrike to have that kind of damage. You can go for Quaswex still, but I feel like Cloud9 value the Quas Exhort a bit higher than perhaps other people do. I've seen, you know, other teams play Quas Exhort Invoker as well, and that's just the
10
strength of the
seconds
hero right now. You have
remaining.
two options to go for. It's not just Quas Exhort anymore, whereas last patch, that
5
is exactly
seconds
what it used to be. It
remaining.
was only Quas Exhort, and you would rarely see the hero at all. Now you have Quas Wex, and EMP is just so
Reserve
damn
time.
strong. Cold Snap early on as well. Tornado to start things off. Now with Invoker, you have those options there, which makes the hero that much more exciting. A lot of people will complain and say, well, we've seen it so often right now, it's frustrating. It's just like, all right, enough Invoker. We don't need to see this anymore. But for the most part, he kind of just makes games a bit more exciting, I think, and just what he can pump out in terms of damage. Sunstrikes are always fun to watch, especially if they're skill shot Sunstrikes. You're not combining up with certain, you know, disables to try to get that kill. Weaver gonna come out for Insane Gaming, a hero that's
Dire
fallen
team
off a
pick.
bit. Not by too much, but this is interesting. Weaver is somebody that can get a lot of farm and can actually take control of the game. Shikuchi is tough to deal with. Cloud9 shouldn't have too much trouble with it though. They have the lasso, so Weaver's going to have to get towards that Lincoln Sphere as soon as possible. And yeah, there it is, the Luna.
Radiant team
And if they have an
down.
option to get it, they're going to go for it 99% of the time, I feel like. Or at least a decent amount. Cloud9 just love this hero, and for good reason. She's just so strong. She's not necessarily in balance, but the amount of damage she can pump out, not only through her glaives, but Lucent Beam, and of course early on her Eclipse as
Dire
well, is
team back.
pretty outstanding. So Cloud9 going for the Luna right now, no big surprise there. The last couple of bans coming out. Rubik coming out from Insane Gaming. They don't want that kind of sort of lockdown with telekinesis to be available. Would be
10
pretty nice to have
seconds
Fable,
remaining.
Spell Steal for the Epicenter perhaps, or Disruptor's Glimpse / Static Storm,
5
and anything with Ember
seconds
Spirit really.
remaining.
So making sure Rubik is not available. Last band coming out, that's the Clockwork. They need an offlaner for Insane
Radiant
Gaming.
team
You see the
pick.
Ember Spirit, the Weaver. Those aren't going to be offlane heroes. Those are going to be farming heroes. Ember probably mid, Weaver probably safe lane. You can switch those around if you really want to. Disruptor Sand King with the Weaver. Centaur, I think, is still available. So if Insane want to go for that, they can have kind of this early game aggression, but they're going to go for the Darkseer
Dire team
instead.
pick.
And I don't like this a lot because now they have a lot of heroes that require decent farm and decent experience as well. Darkseer needs to get up to level 9, 10, even 11 to be, you know, super effective. So you have to kind of just control the pace of the game and making sure everyone else gets experience and farm on the map. Sand King, he needs his own little bit of experience to farm. Disruptor as well, he needs to get to Arcane Boots as quickly as possible. I don't
10
like this
seconds
pickup.
remaining.
They could try to, you know, creep cut the towers if he's in the offlane, try to do some damage to the
5
Luna, try to do what he
seconds
can, but
remaining.
they can lock him down okay with Lasso, Invoker with Cold Snap, as well as Luna's Lucent Beam, and I feel like
Reserve time.
Cloud9, this support should have some sort of lockdown available. I'd be very surprised to see something like a Venomancer against the Darkseer, so they need something with its stun. They're gonna go for the Lion, and they have exciting because Lion does the all that play. He can go for the Aghanim Scepter and just right and go to town. Obviously Hex is nice as well. A big pickup coming out for Cloud9 Dota, and we are going to jump into the match, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be just a best of one series between Cloud9 and Insane Gaming, followed up by Pro versus Sigma, and that's going to be the big game of the day, I think. That's going to be a big one. So once again, thank you for joining me. My name is Mon, and I gotta say, you look at Insane Gaming, and I like their lineup until they picked up that Darkseer. I just don't think that hero is very strong anymore. Well, it's good for team fighting, and they go for the Wombo combo as well. You get a Static Storm on top of a Burrow Strike Epicenter plus a Wall of Replica Vacuum. It's disgusting how much damage you can actually do, but in theory,
10
is that going to
seconds
actually
remaining.
happen? Are you going to see that in this game? And I guess we'll have to wait and see, but for the
5
most part,
seconds remaining.
Cloud9, they're going to be kind of split apart. Bone 7's going to be on the front lines, pulling people back with his lasso. Sing Sing's going to be in the back. If he goes for that Quas Wex, Luna will be farming. He'll get in for Eclipse and then get out when necessary, or just try to fight with his, of course, Glaives. But for right now, I feel like C9, they know what Insane are going for here. They see it coming. The problem is, will they be able to avoid it? So Cloud9 right now, waiting at a pause here real quick. Pylai still picking his hero. That is going to be that line, by the way. So quick pause. Looks like we have some AFKs, and that happens from time to time. So EE with that nice Luna set, absolutely amazing. This Luna set's amazing, and actually, to be fair, one of my favorite heroes as well. Just great for farming, great for team fighting, and Nova. Good stuff there. They added this. Whoa, where am I? What happened? No. Okay, here we go. They changed this up a little bit. That's nifty. Showcase mode now added for casters to give everyone motion sickness and make everyone vomit. My apologies in advance. So Inquisitor is going to be playing the Weaver right now, and that means he'll probably go into that safe lane farm with Judo and Big Num helping him out. Tipo will be up at the top lane on the Darkseer. And that's not a big surprise there. He's standing in, he's going to be going off lane. Shomi's probably going to go mid on the other Spirit, no big surprise there as well. We'll see what build he wants to go for against the Invoker. Flameguard might not be the best choice against the Invoker. Sleight of Fist is actually not too bad either. Searing Chain, Sleight of Fist could be pretty good. Got a point in Flameguard just because. We shall see them. I think Cloud9 actually have a game after this as well. I believe it's against Brock's Kiss, so they need to get into this game and maybe try to finish it quickly. We'll see. No rush, obviously. It's their game. They know what to do. Paul's going to be coming in a second here. Bit of Russian being spoken in chat. Not that I can understand, but I'm no stranger to that after casting the Tech Labs Cup all this past weekend. And honestly, StarLadder and Tech Labs have been super exciting to watch. A lot of StarLadder games going absolutely crazy. Just seeing a lot of excellent fights here and there. A lot of good games in general. We are going to jump into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Insane versus Cloud9. We got Tipo on the Darkseer for Insane. Show me, he'll be on the Ember Spirit. Judo's gonna be on the Disruptor. Down bottom, we have Big Num. He'll be on the Sand King, and to round it all out, Inquisitor will be on that Weaver. On the side of Cloud9, Dota. Bone 7 gonna be on the Bat Rider. Eternal Envy's gonna be on the Luna. Pylai Die will be on the line. To round it all out, AUI 2000 on the Visage, and Sing Sing on the Invoker. Some 5-man aggression coming out from them right now. We'll see if they want to go for an early team fight. They do have that Lunar Blessing, so they've got that extra base damage coming through early on here. Pylai Die, not gonna be in front, but he should be the one to go. He's got that Earth Spike, he's got that range to try to get somebody stunned up here. They might run right into Inquisitor. They should have Sentry Wards, I'd imagine, on one of these heroes. And it is going to be on AUI 2000. He has them. So, not going to spot them out. They're going to place the ward down here real quick, block the creep camp, make sure that this Triland has to use a Sentry Ward to counter ward it, and then back away. Big Num waiting here, getting caught out of position. Pilot Eye running at him right now. Still hasn't scaled that Earth Spike just yet. They'll back off now. Play patiently. Weaver running through as well. Inquisitor on the high ground right now, seeing what's going on here, seeing pretty much the entire picture. They're pinging on AUI 2000 here and just saying, this guy's here. He's going to throw a ward down. Careful. Sentry Ward up here in the jungle just to make sure the Sand King cannot get that Sandstorm farm going. Or really anybody for that matter to be able to use that creep camp. So they warded the entire jungle. It is, all of it is gone. There are no camps available. Dear Lord, this is going to be one sad Sand King. He will grab a double damage rune, and that's great and everything, but right now they're going to be going up against Bone 7. He didn't go for boots first. It looks like he has the courier here, unless they're on the, yeah, they're on the courier right now, so no big surprise there. He's actually just going to grab those real quick. He's got a set of tangos as well. He'll be able to Firefly away if necessary. Up at that top lane, it's going to be a defensive tri-lane as well coming out from Cloud9. Eternal Envy going to get a lot of farm here. If you look at a Weaver versus a Luna in terms of late game, Luna's going to carry 99% of the time. The problem is, like I talked about, the team fight coming through from Insane. They have a lot of it. Will they be able to get enough levels in order to actually be effective in this game is the real question. So we shall see. Mid lane, Sing Sing, gonna be going for Quas right now. We're not sure if he's going Quas Wex or Quas Court just yet, but Quas, level 1, no big surprise there. Chomi going for the Searing Chains early on, just to make sure he's got that lockdown. Do a bit of damage to Sing Sing if necessary, maybe get out of trouble as well. Kind of more of a defensive build, just to pick the Searing Chains up early on here. Sleight of Fist as well skilled right now, so he might go 1-1-1. We'll see where it goes from there. Tipo getting called out. Right click down by AY and Pylai Die. Already used the Hex. No Earthspike going through. There is the Grave Shield. The right click's coming through. Is that enough? There's no way it should be. They have to back off. They know he went Iron Shell. They're trying to get as much done as possible while he doesn't have Surge. It's just not. He barely gets away. He has to salve up, mind you, and he has that Soul Ring recipe as well. So if they can shut him down, make sure he doesn't even get a level, and go for a kill here, that'd be huge. A huge pickup for Cloud9. So we'll see. Eternal Envy sitting on 470 gold already, 7 last hits. One of the best Luna players on the planet, I believe, in just terms of how much CS he can actually get. His item choice is sometimes questionable at best, but a lot of fun to watch nonetheless. Sing Sing still working in this mid lane against Chomi. Has a poor mid shield, mind you, so he does have that block. He's got the extra agility from it as well, is always nice. Bone 7 just taking a creep stack here. Taking a bit of damage, he's got to be careful. Do they have glimpse? They don't. Still level 1 for Judo right now. He's got Thunder Strike. It's going to go. Bone 7 should still be okay. He'll pick up the Invis Rune, and he'll be just fine, maybe. The Thunder Strike not going to take him down. He's at 12 HP. That was very close for the offlane Bat Rider. My goodness. Almost too close, in fact. He's got to head back home right now. There's no way he can Fairy Salve or just kind of sit there. He's just going to have to head back, and he was kind of close already anyway, so not a big deal. Still shutting him out of the lane right now. He is sitting at level 3. As you can see, the Darkseer is still at level 1. So in terms of offlaners, yes, Bone 7 did have a bit of a rough time there, but he's still leading the way. Right click's coming through. T-Bow can't even get close to getting an experience range. They are absolutely shutting him out of this lane right now. We'll see if they want to roam through. They are going to use that Smoke of Deceit as I say that. So Lion going to jump mid right now. Maybe look for a kill. Sing Sing went for Quas Exort. So he's got the Sunstrike. He has the Cold Snap with the Earth Spike. It should be easy to set up a kill with Sunstrike coming through. Sing playing a bit up right now. Chomi knowing that they're missing. Gonna back off. Gonna get close to get a last hit here. Here we go. Pylon down. The Cold Snap's gonna fly through. Earth Spike is gonna have to hit. It's gonna be the Expert. He actually doesn't have Earth Spike. Just kidding. But they will get the kill with Sing Sing and the right click. The Cold Snap coming through. That is enough. A nice run coming up from Pylon Die as well as the Visage player AUI 2000. He's gonna head back top right now. So Sing, feeling pretty good about his lane right now. He's got Quas, so he's got that regen going as well. 2 points of the Quas just to make sure he's got that extra regen. Ring of Basilia is going to come out, so he's got the mana regeneration as well. Bone 7 taking the aggressive jungle camps here. Judo getting a couple of those last hits, though. It's not too bad. Big Num, he's sitting at level 3. These camps are not warded any longer. However, they still have to respawn. The wards just went away, so Big Num's going to continue to look here. He's going to see, nope, there's no camp here. There's no camp at the big camp either, so it's going to be a bit frustrating. He can't Sandstorm jungle just yet, and that's how you're going to get the Sand King to get his farm with Sandstorm, so he's a little bit frustrated, obviously. But it happens. So, Bone 7 getting rune control in that bottom rune, getting the illusion rune. Roaming through again is Pylai Die. Maybe looking for an Earth Spike this time. He has the Hex up as well. Sing Sing. Cold Snap's gonna fly. Show me. Flame Guard, not available. Taking a lot of damage. There's the Sleight of Fist. The Hex up as well. The right click. Is it enough? One more will do the job, and it will. Sing Sing getting it with the Forge Spirit. Nice roam. They only need Pylai Die, and that frees up AUI 2000 to do things top. Whether it's stack and pull, just leech experience, make sure T-Foe doesn't get anything done up here. He's doing a nice job of it thus far. He has Assumption. The Grave Chill is going to fly. T-Foe getting caught out. He has Surge finally. Just hitting level 2, so he's able to get away, but still taking that right-click damage. And this is the problem. Darkseer needs levels, and it's 4 minutes in. He's still level 2. Bat Rider can head to the jungle. He can just Firefly up. With level 1 Iron Shell, you can't really do that. It's going to be dangerous if he heads to the opposing team jungle. Plus, it's kind of used for the Sand King anyway, so this is an issue. Now Darkseer pretty much has nowhere to get farm at this point, whereas Bone 7 can just roam into the jungle, Firefly. There's a huge stack already here for him, so this will get him up to level 5, getting even closer to a Blink Dagger. He already has his Tranquils, so he's feeling pretty good about his farm right now, and this is no surprise. Bone 7, a veteran of the Bat Rider here. Luckily, there is a 5-minute Midas on this Weaver. He's going for absolute free farm right now. No big surprise. He's leading the CS chart with 36 last hits, 13 denies, 34 coming up for the Luna. He's going for an early Helm of the Dominator, and that's generally what you do on a Luna. You don't need to pick up a Midas because the Helm of the Dominator will help you farm just as much anyways. So Eternal Envy, he's feeling pretty good. The Midas is going to be frustrating to deal with, but like I said, Lasso's going to be an issue. So Inquisitor has to go for a very early Lincoln Sphere here. Otherwise, he's just going to get lassoed and killed in a team fight. Maybe even Soul Symptom as well. Grave Chill, what have you. Cold Snap, there's a lot of abilities that can take that Weaver down. So Sing Sing, sitting on 2 kills already. Going for treads real quick. He'll pick those up in just a second. He's got his Wand Recipe flying out as well. Pylai Die, getting some solo experience as the Bat Rider has roam top, so Bone 7 actually close to going down right now. He's going to have to back off and get some regen going, but he's sitting at 1,200 gold, which is really good. The Darkseer, he is not anywhere close to that. 200 gold with the Soul Ring Recipe. He'll surge away. He's only level 2 right now. We continue to farm. Smoke of Deceit gang coming out from Judo and Big Num. They're looking into the top lane right now, maybe trying to find out Eternal Envy. Well, you can see it. AUI 2000, they're giving him room to farm now. They know that level 6 is important for the Visage player. Looks like they're going to head mid instead. Insane, Judo, and Big Num. Big Num will probably lead the way with the Burrow Strike. Sing Sing, no Wet, so he can't Ghost Walk out of any trouble here. Might have a TP rotation come through. Glimpse. Off the mark, I guess. That was an interesting gank coming out from Insane, I'd say. They don't get anything done. Unfortunate, but at least the Sand King will go to the jungle and be able to Sandstorm right now. We'll stack up real quick. Sandstorm, there is this double damage rune bottom, so at least there's that as well. But still not the best gank for them going on. Centaur Conqueror picked up for Eternal Envy. Generally you see an Alpha Wolf or something along those lines, but EE wants to try to be a bit more aggressive. Plus this is a tanky Centaur, so you just kind of tank the camp. And EE can just get last hits by having the Centaur tank. It's kind of focused as like a Chen or something like that. Wrapping around, Bone 7, Firefly, and Lasso are ready to go. 1,300 gold in the bank if he picks up a kill here. It'd be huge. Chomi backing away, going to get that bottom rune. It looks like it is going to be that double damage rune. Meanwhile, Pylai dive, maybe getting caught out of position. They have this glimpse. They have Thunderstrike. It's level 2 glimpse, mind you. No kinetic field just yet. So they have to be careful of that. Double damage rune now picked up for Chomi. He'll back off to the mid lane here. Sing Sing with 1,000 gold in the bank. Exhort Invoker. Almost at level 2 Forge Spirits, and I say level 2, I mean just having 2 of them in general. Pylai died, getting caught out of position. He is going to go down. That is Inquisitor getting the kill with Shikuchi. Looks like they use the Glimpse, they use the Thunderstrike as well. So he goes down the first kill of the game for Insane right now, a big pickup, even though it is only a Pylai die. Looking at last hits right now, 46 for the Invoker player, only 12 for the Amber Spirit. He is having a very rough time. Sing Sing is absolutely dominating this lane. He's going to be going for a mech as well with the Buckler. Bone 7, oh god, there is an Invis rune on this Bat Rider. He is ready to go on Chomi. If Chomi gets even close, this is going to be trouble. Meanwhile, Tipo getting caught out. Eclipse is used for the kill in that top lane. We'll head back mid just to keep tabs here on Chomi. He's sitting very far back right now, knowing something is amiss. They haven't seen the Bat Rider for a while, expecting him to be in the jungle, but you look at where Bone 7 is right now. He's waiting. This Invis rune, going to be up in about maybe 20 some or some odd seconds here. The lane is pushed in. He's got to back off now. He's losing out on a lot of farm here. All the while, Tipo, he did go down, but he's still at level 3, and he's still getting back into the game. Visage Familiar is finally done for AUI 2000. I say finally, but that's pretty early, considering they let EE farm in the jungle. AUI just farms in lane, get some last hits, get some experience as well. He's up to 19 last hits. He's got more last hits than the mid laner. Beam, the Visage Familiar is doing work. They missed the stuns, however, because the surge did go from Tipo. He's going to try to take these Visage Familiars down. We'll see if Aoi can just micro them out real quick, and will do so. Tower doing some damage there. Not enough to grab the kill on one. The second one, neither, so they'll be just fine.
Under attack.
And now they're going to try to take the tower down. 1 point into the Glaives right now, just to be able to kind of cleave things down. You have the 2 points of the Lunar Blessing, not going to max it instead. All the meanwhile, Inquisitor sitting on 62 last hits. He's got his ultimate orb now, so he's just going to rush towards that Lincoln Sphere. No surprise there, not going for boots or treads. Like I talked about, get a very quick Lincoln Sphere, defend against the Lasso, defend against the Cold Snap, what have you. Double damage rune now popped up for Chomi. Nice bit of an aggressive ward here from the Dire team, Cloud9 as well. So, I mean, they have 2 wards on the map. There's no real vision coming out from the Radiant team at all. I mean, you look at the Radiant team here, they've got no map control at all. They have no wards placed up. The Sand King is just farming the jungle. He actually is getting very close to his Blink Dagger because he is able to Sandstorm. He'll just stack up Sandstorm, it'll be fine. If you're looking for a good pub option when you're playing as a Sand King, make sure you have a lane support for your carry, but if you do, just go into the jungle, Sandstorm, boom. Like a 9-minute Blink Dagger or something, assuming you stack up the correct way. It's just amazing how good it can be. Tipo, level 4. This is the real issue here. You look at levels right now. He is tied for the lowest level in the game, and that's a Darkseer, like I talked about, who's dependent on levels. So Tipo can't get anything done in this top lane at all. You look at Aoi right now. He's sitting at level 7, I believe. Yeah, so he's out-leveling him by 3 as a lane support. Blink Dagger done at the exact same time. Big Num grabs his, as Bone 7 does as well. A bunch of smokes picked up as well. This is the time where the team is a fight and clash. They have these big items coming out right now. They have the initiation tools, and it's going to come down to who has the better initiation, Bone 7 or Big Num here. If there's a 5-man engagement, Cloud9 will win every time because this Darkseer is so underleveled, because Chobi pretty much has no farm. He is level 8 though, so that is one thing. He also has max Sleight of Fist, so he can dish out the damage. No Flame Guard to stay alive a bit longer, but still. Coming up top, Sing Sing looking for a potential engagement here. His mech is done. That's an 11-minute mech coming out for Sing Sing. His last hit's absolutely ridiculous at 69 right now. Tied with Eternal Envy. They're going to try to fight top. Big Num, though, he sees this happening. Epicenter getting charged right now. Sing Sing in some trouble. Mech is ready. He's got to pop it. Eclipse from the high ground. Eternal Envy grabbing one. Sing Sing still alive, but barely. Sunstrike hitting on Judo. The Visage Familiars, they have no stun right now. They grab the kill on one. Soul Assumption on the other. Double kill for AUI 2000. They turn it around, but here comes Chomi trying to fight with Sleight of Fist. Sing Sing still alive. He's got to back off now. He will survive as well. In the meantime, they grab another one down bottom. Bone 7 with the lasso on the Weaver. 4 turned immediately coming out from Cloud9, getting a couple of kills. 7-1 already for them, and it looked like an okay epicenter coming out, but they didn't realize that Sing Sing had the mech. He was able to survive. Not enough damage coming through from the Disruptor or the Sand King there, and all of a sudden they just get a couple of kills. EE participating in a lot of those as well, so he is feeling pretty good about his farm right now.
Radiant's top
Cloud9,
tower is under attack.
they're also feeling pretty good about their chances in this game. Well, that's a Bat Rider invis again. Oh god, no. No, dude. Oh, he's got no lasso luckily, so Bone7 will have a tough time killing him, I think, without lasso. He could just stick an Napalm and Firefly him and just kill him that way, but we'll see. Quick pause coming out from Sing Sing. Oh, alright. Just kidding. Looks like... Nope. No pause. Didn't happen. Level 2 Forge Spears coming out for Sing. He'll start getting his Lux rather soon, I'd imagine. He wants to max out this Exhort first. That's important to him. Bone7 still looking for Judo down in that bottom lane, and down in the jungle as well. And Inquisitor, he was at that ultimate orb, and he was looking okay, but now after that death, he's in a bit of a precarious position. Meanwhile, Bone7, Burrow Strike onto him. He's in trouble. T-Po trying to do what he can. Vacuum coming through. Bone7 just gonna Firefly away. T-Po taking a lot of that damage from the Firefly. Big Num taking a bit as well. Bone7's gonna TP away onto the high ground there on that Uber Cliff, and now Tier 2 tower getting hit up with the Visage Familiars, getting hit up with the Forge Spirits as well. And all of a sudden, Insane, they went from looking mildly okay to in a bit of trouble. You look at the gold graph, wow, 5,000 going for Cloud9 right now. Experience 7,500, so just like that, they kind of assert their dominance on this game and just say, we're going to take this. And you look at the items as well. Just look at the sheer number, the sheer volume of items for Cloud9 versus that of Insane. It's like, oh, okay, you got a Blink Dagger, yeah, but like, this is... not a whole lot there. Show me now. Just trying to get any CS in the mid lane. He's got 26 right now, and this is just a rough lane coming out from the Ember Spirit. Top lane, it looks like they will try to take this tier 2. In fact, they did. Now they're going to go for tier 3, or at least try to put some damage on T-Pose. The Forge Spirits are just doing work on him. An inherently tanky hero, Darkseer, but going to get caught with an Earth Spike Soul Assumption. Not enough damage there. The Visage Familiars, the heads up, the stuns as well. Is there enough? Another Soul Assumption. Big dive coming out. Maybe too much for AUI 2000. You rarely see this coming out from him, as well as Pilot Gonna try to TP away. Sleight of Fist, not enough. Chomi can't get it. His Searing Chains were on cooldown. He couldn't cancel that. Couldn't get anything done there. So they will lose Pilot, but AUI TP's out just fine, and his Visage Familiars will survive as well. In the meantime, Bone7 looking around, looking for Inquisitor. Can't really get anything done there. Eternal Envy picking up a Yasha. And you see this more and more often. People that play Luna, they don't like to go for that BKB early on. They want to go for that greedy build. Have him pick up the Yasha real quick. Just try to farm with it. No big surprise there. He does have the Frost Ogre, so he can put up the Ice Armor as much as possible. And that should give him some decent survivability. I mean, he's got 16 armor with that on, so it's going to be tough to bring him down in terms of right click. But Magic Immunity would be a nice thing to have as well. Blink, Lasso, Inquisitor getting brought down right now. Earth Spike's going to go Sentry Ward on the ground. Soul Assumption combining him to grab the kill with Firefly. That's Bone7 getting a Kinetic Field coming through Chomi. He got Grave Shield, but he'll make it out of there. Bone7 coming into the high ground. Blink forward right now. Firefly's up as well. Sleight of Fist, Bone7. Trying to combine up with Sing Sing here. Not a whole lot of Sunstrike kills, but still. They don't need him as long as Force Spirits and that Necro coming out as well for Sing. Judo maybe getting caught out of position. There's going to be the Sleight of Fist coming through. Grave Shield, Judo brought down very quick by those Force Spirits. Chomi getting out with the Fire Remnant. No surprise there. Tier 1 tower about to fall. And like I said before, Cloud9 asserting their dominance, forcing their will onto Insane right now. No big surprise there. Push into their tier 2 tower. Blink, Burrow Strike coming through. Sing Sing caught there. Chomi. Cold Snap, Soul Assumption, not enough. The right click is. Now they back away. Tier 2 tower going to fall. And at this point, they can even just think about 5-manning and taking all the towers. The last one, the outer tower on the map, it's going to be that tier 2 bottom. Maybe go for Roche at some point because they do have that Necro right now. I mean, this game escalated out of control real quick. I liked the Sand King pickup, but the Darkseer pickup, I think, is where they went wrong. That
Radiant's
offlaner
middle
is just
tower
not
is under
really that
attack.
viable right now. I mean, and he got shut down so very early. He just couldn't get much done. The game's not over, obviously, and they're working at getting a tier 1 tower. Inquisitor's getting close to a Lincoln Sphere, and with that, maybe he can get something done. It's going to be hard, though. Bone 7, just going to defend this tier 1 tower top while they go for Roshan.
Roshan has
That's an
fallen to the
Aghanim
battle.
Scepter at 16 minutes done for AUI 2000. You know, the crazy thing is he's probably got one faster than that, too. He's probably not even as fast as Aghanim Scepter on that hero, so...
Radiant's
Bone
bottom
7's going to back
tower
off
is
right
under
now. His
attack.
4 staff already done 1,400 gold in the bank. Maybe going to go for the Mask of Madness that he is kind of known for. He can go for, of course, the BKB as well if he'd like to just have some magic immunity, which would be nice against the Epicenter, Burrow Strike, what have you.
Radiant's bottom
Tier 2 tower by
is under
fall, Pylai
attack.
die, TPing mid, one within the tier 1
Radiant's
tower,
bottom
Pylai dies here.
tower
Bone
has
7,
fallen.
Searing Chain's going to go through, there's the last one bringing him back. They've got that force half, Finger of Death being used, and Batrider grabbing the kill with Firefly. In the meantime, down bottom, they continue to push forward, so easy pick up there. They're still working on this tier 1 tower
Dire's
top.
top
Inquisitor
tower
not
is
even
under
putting that much
attack.
damage on it already.
Dire's
Lincoln Sphere is in
structures
fact
are
done now,
fortified.
but look at what's happening to your tier 3 tower down in this bottom lane here, so... Bone 7's going to back off. Actually, he doesn't have any mana, so he's got to be careful. Dive coming through from Pylai Die. Earthspike's going to through as well. Judo getting cold snap. He will fall. Blink, Epi, Burrow Strike coming through. A bit of damage, not enough. The mech keeping everybody pretty much at full health. Eclipse going to fly. Double kill coming out for EE. They're going to take that. GG is going to be called from Big Num. And all of a sudden, 18 minutes in, Cloud9 with an absolutely outstanding performance. And Insane, they're going to go down to 0-11 here in StarLadder Star Series Season 9. So that'll be it for the first game, from my perspective. We've still got one more to go. It's Virtus Pro versus Sigma, and that'll be coming up shortly. But for now, real strong play coming up from Cloud9. So we'll take a quick break. Once again, big thanks to StarLadder and Beyond the Summit for having me here, guys. Obviously, they're working on doing in the studio, which will be live pretty soon. You guys can